Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go with the question. Here we have a system of two linear equations in standard form. Standard form means I will have a x term and y term on one side of the equation and the constant on the other side of the equation. The same thing we have in the second equation as well. So we have to consider both the linear equations over here in standard form. In the system of equations above, a and b are constants and a equals to 2b. If the system has no solution, which of the following could be a possible value of a? Okay, now let me write the ratio of the coefficients of x in the given system of two linear equations. So the ratio of the coefficients of x is 2 divided by a. Okay, now let me write the ratio of the coefficients of y, then I am getting b over 4. Okay, now let me write the ratio of the constants, then I am getting 10 divided by 15. Okay, if a system of two linear equations in standard form has no solution, then the ratio of the coefficients of x and the ratio of the coefficients of y must be equal, and both the ratios will not be equal to the ratio of the constant terms. Okay, anyways, we have the ratio 2 over a and the ratio b over 4 are equal. Since these two ratios are equal, we can consider only these two ratios, that is 2 over a equals to b over 4. Okay, now let me do cross multiplication over here. Cross multiplication means the numerator on the left side has to be multiplied by the denominator on the right side, and the numerator on the right side has to be multiplied by the denominator on the left side. So when I do so, 2 times 4, I am getting 2 times 4 is 8 on the left side. Now we have to multiply this numerator b by this denominator a, then I am getting a times b on the right side. Okay, and also the question says a equals to 2b, that is we can plug in this 2b for a over here. When I do so, I am getting 8 equals to 2b times b. Okay, now let me continue over here. 8 equals to 2b times b will become b square. Okay, now let me divide both sides by 2. When I do so, this 2 will cancel out. When I divide 8 by 2, I am getting 4 equals to b square. Okay, now my aim is to get the value of b, because once I get the value of b, I can plug in the value of b over here to get the value of a, because according to the question we have to find the value of a. Okay, to solve for b in this equation, we have to get up this exponent, I mean the square over here. To get up the square we have for b, we have to take square root on both sides. Okay, whenever we take square root on both sides of an equation, for one of the square roots we have to consider positive or negative sign. Usually we consider positive or negative sign for the square root which contains number inside. This square root contains number inside, so we can consider positive or negative sign for this square root. Here on the right side, the square root and square will cancel out. Then I'm getting positive or negative. Square root of 4 is 2. And here on the right side, we have b. So we get two values for b. One is b equals to positive 2 and the other one is b equals to negative 2. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in both the values of b, that is b equals to 2 and b is equal to negative 2. In this equation, 8 equals to ab. Okay, let me write that equation first. 8 equals to ab. Okay, now let's take b equals to 2. Then we get 8 equals to a times 2. Let's divide both sides of this equation by 2. This 2 will cancel out. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So when b equals to 2, I am getting a equals to 4. Okay, now let me take b equals to negative 2. In that case, so we get 8 equals to a times negative 2. Let me divide both sides of this equation by negative 2. Then this negative 2 will cancel out. Okay, here we can take this negative sign. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we get a equals to negative 4. Okay, we get two values for a. One is a equals to 4 and other one is a equals to negative 4. In the given answer choices, we find a positive 4. So that is the value in answer choice C could be a possible value of A. So the correct answer choice for this question is C.